last year, I was reunited with someone very special, the wonderful Tom Green. We were married, and it was just so wonderful to reconnect with him. And people thought that we were really together. But the truth was, he was 3,000 miles away in Los Angeles to be safe for COVID. And we used our phenomenal green screen technology that I am so proud of because it is so good and seamless. But it leads to probably people not realizing that we have not seen each other face to face actually in almost 20 years. But he's here. So I am so excited, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome comedian, adventurer, pioneer, and someone so dear to me, Tom Green.
Nice. Thanks for having me on the show. It's great to be here.
And you smell so minty fresh, I might add.
Okay. Well, yeah, I took a mint right before I came out. Yeah, right
I just ate like cucumbers and celery with some really weird sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, great to be here. Congratulations on your show. This is much nicer than the green screen, by the way. I like this in person.
I can't wait to talk to you about all the things that you've done in the last year. And they actually coincide with some of our headlines today. So I was wondering, will you join me at the news desk?
Really?
Yes.
Drew's News?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, great. Here we go. All right. Well, it's that time for Drew's News, your spooky little news cauldron bubbling over with green good news goo. And today, this news witch is joined by two news wizards, the magical Tom Green and the mystical Roxy Ross Matthew.
Hi, everybody. Hi. It's fun.
We're in a Tom Green sandwich.
I know, but it's my first one.
Nice. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
You know, you were not there at the time, but I don't remember that.
But we're here now.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, Tom, the last time we spoke, you were on this incredible year-long road trip journey. When you kicked it off, we talked about you were inspired by books like Into the Wild, right?
Yeah. Travels with Charlie as well by Steinbeck, which is why I named my doggy Charlie, right?
Oh. Yeah. Did you learn anything? Do you have any takeaways?
Well, I was surprised that I actually got so comfortable being alone for so long. You know, like in the van, in the desert, in these remote places, just Charlie and I against the world. And I thought maybe, you know, this was going to get a little lonely. But with social media, it's interesting. We go on live and do these streams, and it actually ended up being really kind of a nice thing. You know, I ended up kind of really enjoying being out there in nature. So it was nice. It was kind of a fun thing.
Well, I think people talk about things, and you actually did it. I'm impressed. And in your honor, our first story today is about some kindred spirits of yours. A couple of road trippers from the UK. Fox News reports that Shannon Orr and Ian Cameron drove across Scotland's north coast, not by van, not by RV, but by hearse.
Nice.
A converted hearse they called the Grim Sleeper. No. It's got a bed in the back, plenty of room for their pups, Billy and Peanut, maybe Charlie could hang out. Tom, is this a vehicle to die for or what?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Lots of space. It's made for lying down for long periods of time.
Right. Ross, could you ride around in a hearse?
Not for a single moment. Thank you very much. No, I mean, it could be a killer ride, but it's not for me. I'm made for a Winnebago. This is a Winnebago. No, never. I don't. I mean, good for people for having ingenuity, but enjoy your ride. Bye.
Are you? Would you be willing?
Sounds fun to me. I think you get to hang out with some ghosts.
Yeah.
Right. Camping with ghosts. Sounds
Would you
fun.
really do it?
Probably not.
I wouldn't think twice about it. I think superstition is totally what you believe, and you have the ability to cut off that belief at any time. Remember the road trip that we took through Ireland?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Do you remember we, for some reason, decided to hike up to the top of a mountain?
We hiked up this crazy mountain for hours, and we just were determined to reach the top, but at certain points I don't think we thought we ever were going to.
I remember a couple of things. I think we might have hiked up 2 mountains. I remember one mountain we got to the top that was foggy, and there was a sheep up there that hadn't been shorn in years, and it looked like it was out of...
And headstones. There was a mini cemetery.
Yeah, absolutely. And then a storm came in.
Yes.
Remember when we had to run down the mountain?
Yes, yes. But we just jumped in random oceans and found random fields. It was amazing.
It was a nice trip.
It was like one of my favorite trips of my life.
Yeah. That was our honeymoon.
It was our honeymoon.
Yeah, by the way.
And it was a good one.
Yeah.
Your story.
Just a little detail. Just a little detail, you know.
It was our honeymoon.
Can I just ask a question? Like, we're all sitting here watching this, right?
Yeah.
We're all here. This is happening, right? And it feels so surreal. What does it feel like almost 20 years later to be face to face? What is it like?
I kind of feel like I'm watching this too right now. I don't know if that's weird. It's sort of a little bit like an out-of-body experience. I've sort of, it's very nice to see you. It does feel weird though. It does not weird in a bad way, weird in a good way. Yeah. Appreciate it, Drew. Thanks for having me on the show. It's awesome. This is cool. I actually think this is kind of a nice way of reconnecting. Actually, takes a little bit of the pressure off.
Well, I respect and love you.
Oh, thank you, Drew. Love you, Drew.
I have to say, this is my favorite show. I could watch this show all day long.
First of all, Ross and I share something in common. We were both on Celebrity Big Brother.
Yes, we were.
And we were both voted America's favorite house guest.
Really? We really were.
So
this is the second weirdest TV moment for him ever.
Absolutely.